ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्रीहनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनं। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om. A very warm welcome to all of you. We have completed the 9th Doha and today we will take up the 10th one. We will chant. Please join me. एहि महरघुपति नाम उदारा अति पावन पुराण श्रुति सारा मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी उमा सहित जहि जपत पुरारी भनिति विचित्र सुख विकृत जोऊ राम नाम बिनु सोहन सोऊ बिदु बदनी सब भांति सवारी, सोहन बसन बिना बर नारी। सब गुण रहित कुकबि कृत बानी, राम नाम जस अंकित जानी। सादर कहहि सुनहि बुधताही, मधुकर सरिस संत गुण ग्राही। जदपि कबित रस एकउ नाही, राम प्रताप प्रगट एहि माही। सोई भरोस मोरे मन आवा, केहि न सुसंग बड़प्पनु पावा। धूम उतजई सहज करु आई, अगरु प्रसंग सुगंध बसाई। भनिति बदेस वस्तु बलि बरनी, राम कथा जग मंगल करनी. We will see till here today. In the 9th Doha which we saw yesterday, Tulsi Dasi had made a mention. Bhaniti mori sab guna rahita. I have composed. Sab guna rahita. No proper discipline in that. No proper discipline, meaning I don't know Alankara Shastra. I don't have any other skills to articulate. I don't have that much of Shabda Bandara. Tulsi Dasi says, he says, this one is imperfect. Khalajana hasi hahi. We saw. Evil people only will laugh at it. And then he says, but Biswa Bidita Guna Ek. There is one which is known all over the world. One merit in what I have done. And it is with that in mind, the entire Ramayana, Tulsi Ramayana, the Ramacharita I am writing, he says. Therefore, the one so bichara who thinks about it, who understands that, Sunihahi Sumati, those virtuous people, Sumati Jana, Sunihahi, they will listen. Hinake Bimala Viveka, for those people whose Vimala Viveka, whose mind, whose intellect, who has got so much of virtues with Vimala, Nirmala Manaha. Such people will listen. We saw this yesterday. Now he says, what is that one merit? Please note, this particular section of Chaupai, the 10th one, is very important for you and me because our understanding will multifold grow about what is the Nama Mahima. What is the glory of Rama? In fact, there is a whole section in Tulsi Ramayana, which we will see later, which talks about Rama Mahima. But here he gives the clue towards that. He says, it is this merit that I have with which I am going forward. We will see. Now he says, Ehi Maha Raghupati Nama Udara. What a beautiful line. This is the one. What is the one? Raghupati Nama. The name of the Lord of Raghus. Who is that? Ramanama. Udara, a very beautiful word. Udara, very nicely explained. Ut Asamantat Rati Udara. Ut means that which is large-hearted, that which is generous, that which is the ultimate, that which is the highest, that which is the glorious. What else can it be other than Bhagavan? Think. Because every other thing is limited. Every other thing has got flaws. And he says, even if it has a flaw, but when the Rama Nama, Raghupati Nama comes, everything gets settled. Ehi maha Raghupati Nama Udara Atipavana. It is that which purifies completely. Entire negativities it can purify. That is why Rama Nama Japa is very famous. We have millions of people who chant Rama Nama every day. Recently, I saw one post, and I had also shared that post in all our Facebook and other, this one also we had shared. One couple from Belgaum have completed Tera Koti Rama Nama Japa. There are many people who must have already completed. But at that age, for years together, I am told that they had done that for about 11 and a half to 12 years. They had done this japa, and they have become so silent and so beautiful. That is the glory of Rama Nama Japa. Nama Japa can quieten the mind to that extent, it will no more long for, it will no more seek, it will no more run behind, it will no more desire, desperate for the whims and fancies of the world. That is the glory of Rama Nama Japa. We will see about it, the beautiful section. And in Tulsi Ramayana, there are so many such sections where you get charged emotionally and the devotion flows out from our heart. We will see Atipavana, purifier. Purana Shruti Sara, it is the very essence of Purana and Shruti. It is the essence of all Vedas. Bhagavan is the essence, is it not? What else is the essence of everything? Even if you talk of the entire world, the world is nothing but Bhagavan. Tatsrištva tadeva anupravishat, Upanishad said. Taittiriya Upanishad. Having created the world, he himself pervaded. Therefore, he is everything. He pervades everywhere. Therefore, without Bhagavan, there is nothing, and Bhagavan is everything, and that Bhagavan is the most wonderful. And it is a essence. We always say, Puja Gurudev's explanation, laws of causation. 3 laws of causation, he says, there cannot be an effect without a cause. Cause is Bhagavan, world is the effect. Effects are nothing but cause itself in different forms. The whole world is nothing but cause itself in different forms. Various ways. And later he says the third law is very important. From the effect, when cause is removed, nothing remains. Think. Therefore, the essence, look at that, Purana Shruti Sara, Bhagavan is the essence. And therefore he says, Mangala Bhavan Amangala Hari. This is a very, very interesting chaupai. All of us have heard it in a different tune. Mangala Bhavan Amangala Hari. I may not sing properly. I have told you right at the beginning, I am not a singer, I don't know music. Uma Sahita Jehi Japata Purari. Mangala Bhavana. Bhavana here is used in the with the meaning of abode. Bhagavan and Bhagavan Nama is the very abode of all Mangalam, all auspiciousness. And the moment we take the Nama of Bhagavan, remember, Nama Smaranat Anya Upayam Nahi Pashyamo Bhavatarane Ram Hare. Sing the name of the Lord, because Nama Smaranati, it is said, we have told this earlier also during our introduction. Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and now Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, the best solution for us to tame our animalistic mind, to direct our restless mind, to channelize our distracted mind towards a goal, the only way is Namasmaranam. Don't think taking Namasmarana is so easy. Try one day. 108 times you chant Ramanama without distraction. Think. Try that. 108 names of Ramanama, such a simple Nama, Rama, only 2 aksharas. That also is beautifully explained later. Only Dovu, it is said, Akshara Dovu. 2-letter word, Rama. Sit, close your eyes, compose yourself, collect yourself. Take a japamala and start Ram, 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 or Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, whatever way you want to chant. 108 beads you have to turn. Till the 108th bead, please note 108 beads. Even if you chant slowly, it will not take more than 2.5 minutes. That much you try without the mind's distraction, you will come to realize how difficult it is. Therefore, in Kali Yuga, Namasmaranam is the best way to withdraw the distracted mind. And that will bring goodness only. That will make your mind so wonderful, so peaceful. And it is auspicious. Mangala Bhavana, Amangala Hari. Whenever you take the name of the Lord, all Amangala will go away. All inauspicious things will go away. And when you consciously, religiously, seriously meaning what? With absolute sincerity. Serious means not becoming very serious and things like that. Not that way. Meaning with absolute sincerity. When I sit down, smilingly, with all my love towards Bhagavan. We are so used to the so-called loving every damn thing in the world. Irrelevant, cheap, vulgar things also we like. Think about loving Bhagavan. And you will find that joy is immeasurable. Yato vacho nivartante Prapya manasasaha anandam brahmano vidwan. Taitra Upanishad says, the one who enjoys alone will enjoy. Vachaha nivartante. Words cannot explain. Mind cannot comprehend. Take a mala. Start chanting. Amangalahari. And then look at that. Uma Sahita, Uma Parvati ji, Uma Sahita Jehi Japata Purari, Tripurari, Shivaji Maharaj, Maheshwara, he along with Uma Japata. Shivaji also takes the japa of Bhagavan's name. What are we waiting for? Think. And very many so-called, within quotes, so-called Vedantins look at Nama Japa as a very preliminary, basic. They are all for elbowed, they are all preliminary, primary class people. I am a Vedantin. I have to think intellectually. I have to analyze. I can understand that Brahman. Think. That is nothing but an expression of ego. Ahankara only. That ahankara can be subdued only through namasmarana. Anya upayam nahi pashyami. Therefore, now today you start. Maybe immediately after this talk, immediately you can start. One mala you do as a beginning, inauguration, let us say, if you were not doing. One mala you do today and then decide. But when you do, remember very clearly. You don't have to have a mala also, please. Mala is only a, what do you call it? A support system, it is said. Of course, mala, many people have got lot of explanation towards that. I am not going to go into all those details. Mala is definitely a support system. Take a mala and start chanting. When the mind is distracted and the mind goes away, you will find the mala stops. The movement of the mala stops. Very important. These are all very support system. In very many cases, when I am completely out of control, mala also falls down. People don't even realize that the mala has fallen down. They'll be sitting like that and then dreaming something. That difficult is taking the nama japa, please. Don't underestimate. Do it yourself, you will understand. Maheshwara, Shiva and Parvati Uma Sahita Jehi Japata, they also chant this only. Rama Nama Japa. That is the glory of Nama Japa, please. That is the glory of Bhagavan Nama, Rama Nama. And then Bhaniti Bichitra Sukhabi Krita Jovu. That Sukhabi meaning what? He is talking about himself only. See how humble he is. How humble. You can't explain this humility. That is why they are all Mahatmas. Whatever little petty small things we do, we take glory about it. Copyright. Think. Copyrights on Bhagavan. Copyrights on Shruti. Copyrights on Shastra. Copyrights on good composition which will help people to take to the higher. God. Think. He says, we have seen in the previous Chaupais, it is not good. I have no literary skills. I don't have that vocabulary. All that he says. But you know what? Tulsi Ramayana, Ramacharita cannot be more perfect. It is the perfect. In any form you take, it is the perfect. But look at the humility. That is why it is said Vidya Dadati Vinayam. That Vinamrata is very important. That humility is important, especially in the spiritual field, please. Humility is very important. That doesn't mean we have to become a doormat. Humility doesn't call for you to become a doormat, but then doesn't mean that you have to show up your ego. There are two different things. Self-respect, self-esteem is different than our ego. We have to be very careful there. However, you will find such great Mahatmas don't even think of self-respect or esteem. Those are all not there in their dictionary itself. They will fall everywhere. They will fall at anybody's feet. They are ready to fall at anybody's feet. Why? Humility. Look at that. Bhaniti bichitra sukha abhikrita jovu. Rama nama binu soyi na sovu. Without Rama nama, it will be lost only. In fact, he says, anybody can write great Shastra like, Kriti. They can write anything. They can compose. And they can compose great poetry. They can compose even prose in the prose format. They can talk about the highest aspects of life. But without Ramanama, if they are a Shiva Bhakta, you can replace it with Shivanama. Nothing wrong. Right? Without Bhagavan Nama, that writing has no value. How many compositions we see every day? How many songs we hear every day? How many movie songs, Bhava Gita, Bhakti Gita, so many things we hear. But Bhakti Gita always is placed at a higher pedestal than to any other Gita, Bhava Gita or movie songs or any other creation. Nothing can take that place where there is Bhagavan Nama. Therefore, Bhaniti Vichitra Sukha Vikrita Jovu Ramanama Bino. Without Ramanama, it has no place. How? He gives an example. Now, before I talk about this example, I would like to give a kind of warning. I want you to be alert here. The example is very, very profound. And we have to accept it in the right perspective. If, like here he said, Khalajana, people who are not motivated, people who don't have love towards Bhagavan, people who are looking for faults. There are a lot of people who go to talks only to find faults, who listen to talks to find faults and then talk to everybody that how I am very good because of this person being bad. They are so bad, therefore I am good. If they are bad, I need not be good. If they are good, I need not be bad. Right? You cannot show other people's faults and claim some supremacy. It is not acceptable. Now this particular example, you have to see in the right perspective. In fact, incidentally, this particular example comes 3-4 times in Ramcharitamanas. We are going to see that. If you don't see in the right perspective, then it will become different. The value, you will lose the value. Now see, Bidhu Badani here refers to a young woman, beautiful woman. Bidhu Badani Sab Bhanti Savari. Sab Bhanti. This particular beautiful woman, she is already very beautiful. Young and dynamic. Very, very beautiful, good looking. And she is also beautified more by lot of ornaments. She has worn beautiful earring. Some people wear bangle there. And nice nose ring. Maybe nice finger ring, bracelet, anklet. All that she has worn. Maybe some of them with gold, 24 karat gold and diamonds and pearls. With all that she is wearing. Bidu badani sab bhanti savari sohana basana bina baranari. Nari, this woman who is so beautiful, who has worn so much of ornaments to beautify her, she might be looking beautiful, ornaments may be very, very beautiful, but if she has not worn a cloth, if she is without clothes, however beautiful she may be, however beautiful ornaments she is wearing, without clothes, she will look ugly. Think. And we have to understand what Acharya is referring to. Sabaguna rahita kukabi krita bani. Sabaguna rahita. She may not wear any ornaments. She need not wear ornaments. She may not tie her hair properly also. She may not have beautified her face, etc., etc., by some makeup and things like that. But if she is wearing proper clothes, that itself is the beauty of a woman. Similarly, Sabaguna Rahita. There may not be any artistic presentation. There may not be any alankara shabda in the kriti. There is lot of them anyway. Rahita kukabi krita bani. Kukabi. He is talking himself as a kukabi. What a great poet he is. Krita bani Rama nama jasa ankita jani. But it is accepted because of the presence of Ramanama. You know what? 1443 times Rama comes in Tulsi Ramayana. The word Rama. 1443 times it comes in this Ramayana. Whereas Sita, Janaki, etc., some 34, 50 times it comes. Whereas Ramanama comes 1443 times. Think. Ramanama jasa ankita jani. Sadara kahi sunahi buddha tahi. Sadara kahi. All good people, virtuous people kahi. They say sunahi buddha tahi. Having listened to this Ramacharita-manas, all virtuous people say, you have done amazing work. Madhukara Sarisa. It is so sweet. And it is true. In fact, all these years, even I did not go through it properly. But now having started this, in fact, many times I feel like stopping this talk and only just studying. Only chanting and studying the Ramacharita-manas. But just as he said, I cannot stop giving the glory to others, therefore I am taking this talk. Right? Madhukara Sarasi Santa Gunagrahi. Santa Purushas, great sages, Gunagrahi. They glorify this particular Grantha. Jadabi Kabita. Even then, Kavita rasa eku nahi. There is no rasa in my this one. He says, but you will see the rasa. Ekavu nahi Rama Pratapa. It is all the glory of Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra Ji. Pratapa Pragata Eki Mahi. His Pratapa, his glory, his virtues, his way of life will definitely bring glory to that particular composition, and all of us will love that. Soi bharosa more mana ava. This is the only confidence I have. Soi bharosa. Only confidence I have. Kehina susanga badappanupava. Once you are in good sangha, how can somebody resist? How can somebody deny? How can it be? Dhumavu tajai sahaja karuai agaru prasanga sugandha basai. Dhuma, fumes, smoke. When smoke comes, nobody can stand that smoke. They will get gasping, they might start coughing and things like that. Smoke. But the same smoke, when it comes out as the perfume, fumes of agarbatti, etc. Incense sticks and various such things. When that smoke, that fumes come there, it brings so much of fragrance. Even in the Yajna Yaga, when that fumes come from there, it is so good for health. Isn't it? Incense sticks today is so very good. It brings so much of fragrance in the room. Agaru prasanga sugandha basayi. Baniti badesa bastu bali barani Ramakatha jagamangala karani. Baniti, so many other compositions may have been done, but the same thing, when it is Ramakatha, it is Mangalakarani. It only brings lot of good, auspicious to the whole world. Jaga Mangalakarani. How wonderful, isn't it? We will continue tomorrow. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om